Of course, the whole training focus is working with the rifle squad and working with weapon squad. So we got both sides of the both worlds here to actually be able to know what we're doing here and how can we do it efficiently. So where we're going is that we're assaulting an airfield, but not only that, we're looking over fire maneuver. So establishing basic fire, maneuvering, make sure the other element can see us, and bound in certain ways if we get engaged at the same time. And then not only that as well, but being able to as well rely on the weapon squad. I shouldn't say rely, but be able to know that at times we shouldn't be pushing onto certain objectives or places when we know for a fact that it's being heavily fortified. So calling up and bringing up contact reports, such as armored pieces, that weapon squad can definitely engage, and actually being able to allow them to provide base of fire to actually engage certain targets. So if you look at your maps right now, you look to the northeastern side of this map. We're assaulting objective Cheetahs, which is an enemy fortified airstrip. Currently, have about more than a platoon inside the airstrip, defending it with a couple of airframes, some helicopters, along with some armor pieces inside the airfield as well. Our LZ will be landing towards LZ Cherry, just southwest of the airfield. We're going to move towards RP1 just to regain our bearings and make sure everyone else is with us. They're going to move to OP1. And from here, from OP1, we're going to try to get eyes on there. If we want to discuss more on that, Private Callisto, or no?
So where are you right now? You're at the OPs?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously once we fucking consolidate RP1, we're gonna be moving to either of these OPs.
Hey, Riley,
From
with the
here, we're gonna try to get
23
eyes out
months.
to this
Thank you
hilltop,
very much,
from
brother.
this hilltop of
Indeed,
365, to look out
just short
onto
of
objective
2
cheetahs.
years.
If that is not
Greatly
adequate,
appreciated,
we're
though.
going to be moving to OP2 to, fucking do the same thing. So either way, whether or not we're going to be going straight past OP2 and going to OP1, we're going to be going around OP2, meaning that both our squads, we're going to be maneuvering the same after we get to OP1. We're going to be maneuvering either checking out OP2 or not, and setting up in any
Are
of
they
these
paying
APs,
attention to the distances
and
here?
then we'll be breaking off. So 3-2 is going to be taking point on this. Weapons are going to be back a little bit. If they take fire, we're going to be able to maneuver and eliminate the fucking enemy.
Why wouldn't you push up the
We're
east
gonna be
to
setting up
Hill
base of fire
211
right
there?
here, or right here, depending on how it fucking looks. And our fucking sister squads are gonna be going in and fucking bounding past, fucking setting up. We're gonna be fucking squad bounding essentially. So once we get into a fucking position where we can engage, then we're going to be engaging while they're in position to fucking inhabit this airstrip. So once they're in the airstrip, if fucking too much shit's going on and we cannot fucking be effective at our little base of fire area,
Alright, give me
then we're gonna
just
be
a second here,
reconsolidating
guys.
on the
Just writing
airstrip
some stuff down.
and reinforcing them. If not, we're gonna be staying here at these APs and we're gonna be acting as their reserves and their fucking QRF. Before we step off, not before we step off, before we start fucking engaging people, if there's any key fucking targets on the hangar, in the fucking hangars, anything we need to eliminate first so it doesn't get fucking airborne and fuck us up, then our mods teams are gonna fucking do that. That's all I have.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, I don't understand why you wouldn't move in
OP1, like
this way.
we don't have eyes on the
You have a lot.
airfield. We're moving towards
You have plenty of
OP2.
concealment.
We do have eyes
Cover
on
up
the airfield and believe that this
to
area
here,
here moving towards AP1 is available.
and then you at least have
but that's all priority.
half-ass decent
moving towards
range to
OP2
engage.
based on the look that we may not have eyes on the airstrip. And of course, 1-4 will be establishing itself in a good position before we push on. But we are separating ourselves from 1-4 just so that when they engage the airstrip, we don't have all enemies shooting at us while we're trying to maneuver on the airfield. So we'll be splitting off. We're waiting for 1-4 to send their mods and hit any armor pieces that may be there that can prevent us from moving on there. Then we're going to push on it. I'm going to have any questions pertaining to
Like
the
this assault point, you're talking about putting your assault point on the downward face of a fucking spur.
Are we expecting contact
with
any kind of
armor
enemy forces those
in the area? Like, yeah, you have concealment, not much, and you don't have cover there.
However, it may be enemy force in there withholding the town. Why it might be a valuable place for us to.
Riley, that was Callisto. She's a Marine. It's expected.
We're told the enemies are not actually inside the buildings or outside the buildings, so we don't see any enemies in the town. The town's not occupied by the enemy forces. Now, Hill 211 is a valid position. Of course, it's a comms tower here, which is what they can use to relay for any carry off and stuff like that. So, We see any armor pieces there, might have to push into it and destroy the radio tower if not. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alright, so again, this is all subject to change in the field. If something fucking happens, then we'll fucking go with it in the field and we'll change some shit and we'll all be on the same page. But push come to shove, weapons we're gonna be definitely setting up base of fire, and rifles gonna be maneuvering and engaging the enemy, and from there we'll fucking go on board. So.
First turn, tell you got anything?
Not at this time.
First turn.
Who came up with this plan?
I'll say it's a joint effort, but more primarily Private Callisto.
Okay. That's it.
Sergeant McCoy.
Nothing for me, Sergeant.
Alright, thank you, sir. Did I miss anybody? I didn't miss somebody. Sergeant Hardman, do we have the LZ set?
You guys are ready to step off of that, so you know.
Copy. What was I thinking in my head? Oh, yeah. Alright, go ahead and take the LZ, gentlemen.
Sorry, I did not hear that.
Alright, just stand by. Stand by.
Oh, hurry up and wait.
Sergeant Hardman, where's the flag at?
I didn't give you one yet. I thought you already set that up. Give me a second.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Alright, Dad.
Once in.
Hey, 1-4, this is
All right.
3-2.
Alright, so let's get it situated with them. Let me know when you're good. 3-2, this 1-4 send.
Don't look at me.
Wow.
When we get there,
You're
go
pretty.
northeast, go to the tree
I
line.
know. If I didn't nickel every time a guy told me I was pretty, I'd be rich. Hey,
Rich in what? STDs?
Clear to lock and load, sir.
that's an A-firm top.
Oh yeah, lock and load.
Clear to lock and load.
I don't.
All stations, this is Mike, check your earplugs.
Hey, Phil.
Mike, Brewer carrying CLS for Alpha. Over.
Mike copies, over.
Copy out.
Go ahead and grab the assistant.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are we,
I guess we'll see how it,
Sorry, I'm having some sort of trouble with Teams.
we'll see how it goes.
Oh, really?
I'm sure they are, so that way they can talk back
sure.
and forth.
What
like that.
are you using to communicate? Well, I don't know if they're using Platoon Net or something else.
Yo, go over there and slap
Roger,
his
I'll be
glasses
on that
off
net
his face.
monitoring.
You can't take this.
Gee,
Roger, are we using Platoon Net?
Okay. Sorry about that.
These stations,
What the
net
hell
37, radio check 110 over.
Roger, just let me know so I can set it to my tertiary radio in case you go
Roger
down.
out.
Special rate, they have a 2 round pouch for you.
Alright, Spectre, you're 3IC.
Copy.
So don't worry about it.
Sergeant Hardman, help you out here.
We'll fucking figure it out.
Sergeant Smith, you're good to go.
Oh, never
Flag
mind.
shot there.
Or specific sections of rifle squad, so right now.
Alright, 3-2 flags to your direct east.
Colgate, you have.
Take the flag
okay,
east.
right?
Yep.
Teleport to Alpha.
Roger.
Teleport to Alpha.
Bravo's going first.
Follow Bravo.
No, I'm gonna stick with you, really, but I'm not gonna.
We're just taking flag to the LZ time now.
Okay, yeah, if you want help, I'll help.
Orient northeast.
Tilden Station.
Bravo's all across. Let's get to the tree line. I don't want to be out here.
Who's on deck?
Hands up.
Rick, to be advised, waiting for
Thanks, sir.
1-4's bird to land here, break.
I'm waiting for 140
Oh, that's all here.
Go ahead and get yourself reconsolidated at the tree line, charge direct northeast and get 360 degree security established.
Push out to the tree line northeast.
Roger, moving.
Once we get the tree line, let's get pick a sector and get security out. Push off to the left of Bravo.
over here.
Push it out a little bit more so we get in the tree line.
Pushing off to your left, Bravo.
Northeast.
Make sure someone's watching our rear. So either Alpha or Bravo needs to watch your rear.
Covering downslope northeast.
Alright, hold fast.
I think he's got north.
Watch him southwest and west.
be advised, I read you 1 by 5. Over. There we go.
It's gonna be a long fucking walk.
Send it.
Yeah, that's what
Squad, you
I'm
go ahead and take point to RP1. We'll follow you behind. Over. Alright, Victor, be advised. 1-4 take point all the way up to OP1. Just the fact they can take base of fire if we get engaged break. Once we reach OP1 or OP2, we're going to take point towards AP1. I'll copy over.
Alpha, copy go. 1-4 gonna take point up to OP1.
Roger.
Trail,
1-4 taking, or move it now. Stand by for movement.
Stand by for movement.
Let's see, they're going west or
Go.
east.
Roger.
Are we sure they're taking point? Because they're just sitting up at the top of the hill.
They're supposed to be. Wait, one. Is 1-4 moving, Sergeant?
Yeah, they are moving.
Yeah, they're moving.
Did they come?
They're just pushing the trees. Do they know they're on point?
They must be moving really slow.
They're pushing at the trees, just wait till they push out.
Roger.
Let's start pushing out. Alpha's pushing out, time now.
Roger, are we just following them?
Get around, yeah. Get around, disregard. Yeah, we're moving around through Bravo. Just
Moving.
Roger, moving.
I guess we can slow down a little bit.
wait till they push out for a second. Waiting for them to push out a second.
Safe. Hold and reconsolidate. We're moving out in 30.
Let's go. Oscar Mike.
Moving. This fucking walk is gonna suck. I'm already pissed off.
Say again? Confirm. Bravo currently pushing 007.
Reyes, you better have gotten your PT in, because you're going to be carrying that big-ass fucking machine gun for a long ways.
I really need to start doing that.
Anybody happen to know the name of that weapons formation?
I really don't believe they have a formation.
Looks like they're halting.
Short hold. Disregard. Pushing past 1-4 to the OP.
Copy.
Roger.
Roger, pushing through.
Are we pushing past to RP1?
Crossing. We're still 110 meters off of it.
Pushing to OP1. I'm gonna follow the tree line northish.
Roger, following tree line north.
I'm gonna follow the tree line north. Try and follow it, clear the trees till we get the OP1 over.
My Adams.
Come up on our road. Coming up on our road.
Do have some buildings out to the north, but I'm not seeing any movement around them.
Copy.
Eyes on.
Also buildings up to the north. Do you want me to do a data crossing? Copy. We're gonna hold danger crossing on this Team 2 push across the road.
Copy, waiting for you.
Roger, holding short for you to secure.
Okay.
Team 2 is crossing.
Push.
Yes, sir.
Moving. Clear on the backside.
Team 2 set.
Okay, the farther side.
Taking point, Bravo.
Alpha hold. Break alpha hold. Last man. Alright, we're holding here to 1-4.
Copy.
Let's go a little bit.
Gonna hold till 1-4 pushes through.
Yeah, roger.
Roger, hold.
1-4 is coming directly in front of us from the southwest.
Tree 2 looks like 1-4 is pushing for the southwest.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop watching down the road because they're crossing.
Guess they decided our security wasn't good enough.
Yeah, they're crossing right
Guess so. Tree 2, they're pushing across the road time now to the south of my paws. Over. No, pick it up and forward. Just get set up around Bravo. Roger, moving.
They're right there.
I can't see him.
Can't see Bravo? Right in front of your face.
Yeah, I see him now. We're gonna trail Bravo out.
Damn, our camis ain't that good, man.
Walking.
Wait till actual mic pick up. Pick it up.
Moving. I fucking hate the way you run with your rifle up in this. It looks so goddamn goofy. Alright, what formation are we doing here? Is this supposed to be a wedge or a file or what the hell is it we're doing?
Wedge. Kind of fucked up with the trees.
You realize you can run between the trees, right? There's pretty big gaps between them.
Trying.
Got shots direct north, up top of the hill.
Bravo's contact direct north, danger close.
Shifting left.
To the left.
Roger, moving left. Concussion.
Close left. Motherfucker. Really?
Bravo.
Fucking cocksucker. We got more of them close. Drago. Gonna be roughly 329.
329 from Alpha.
Yeah, drop 2 guys danger close, 5 meters from my post.
Down slope, southeast 200 meters from Bravo.
That's behind us. We're a little, little out of position to be able to deal with that. Pushing up towards the northeast.
Catch up, Karen.
Race.
Yeah.
Stop. Pain management incoming. Give one to Brewer, yeah?
Watch those structures and shit on the left.
Yeah, watching. More
Down.
west.
Yeah, down slope.
West.
Behind us.
Roger. Bravo pushed direct forward into their contact, so I'm assuming it's cleared up there.
Mayfair. I see friendlies, 268.
I got movement 256.
Yeah, firm, drop a guy west, 272. One down.
Brewer,
Yep.
Mike has contacts.
That's great. We're kind of in the middle of a firefight here, bud.
yeah, I'm just letting you know.
We got to push up to be able to see over this defilade to set base of fire on these guys.
I believe 1-4 is engaging them.
Disregard. Bravo. 1-4 gonna take contacts to the west. We're gonna bound back.
Don't walk in front of me.
Bound back on slope. Alpha copy.
Say
Team
again.
2 start. Team 2. Break
Stand by,
contact.
stand by.
Back to Black Mountain.
I dropped 2 guys west, southwest. There is more.
Yes, 1-4 is gonna push those contacts.
Did you say 1-4 is pushing to contacts?
Negative. They're gonna cover us from the mountain. Go break contact. Push up the hill.
Roger.
Roger, moving.
Breaking contact now.
Landing bug.
Which hill are we going up exactly?
Black Mountain. Direct east. Northeast. Up to the ruins. Also getting contact from the east. Let's go, Karen.
I'm hearing TP getting shots from the northwest. 10 meters in front of me.
Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah!
1-4
Hey,
coming
shut
right
up,
out
we
west.
were getting shot at. Fucking noted. Oh my god.
Oh shit, Lee.
Direct west.
I'm up on the hill.
See him, shoot him. Push back, Karen.
One down. Moving.
Roger, be advised, they're bounding back at this time. One of the buddies in my position. They're almost all here over.
Alright, they got three.
Alright, 3-2.
Get security out.
Once again, the west and the
Roger,
south.
saw more movement out to the left.
1-4 is watching west, south.
A spot here to set up.
Get security out north.
Roger.
Roger.
Mike, I need pain management.
Who's I?
Stewart.
Pushing up to the north end of the castle or whatever the fuck this is.
Copy.
Yeah, Roger. Reconfirm.
Got no movement north-northwest.
Roger.
Good copy.
1-4 is getting contact southwest.
Thick fucking woods here.
Okay, I'm on top of it.
It's hard to see anywhere in this trees. Yeah, just go close. Stay close.
Bravo can't get on that.
Alright, I take it we're just gonna fucking
25 meters at trees.
hang out here and say fuck 1-4. Just leave them on their own.
Oh, hey, good.
I got him, Dad. 1-4, this is Bravo. Where would you prefer?
Bravo, Charlie, just watch that northern side.
I just saw smoke get popped right over here.
Say again, which direction?
Don't go any further, current.
Northwest.
Roger.
Roger. Alright, we're just gonna watch the north and the northwest.
White smoke behind us on 1-4's pause.
Eyes him.
Yes, yeah.
Move over to this tree. Oh, that's changed.
Unknown fucking standby. 3-2, this is Bravo.
This entire situation makes absolutely no sense tactically.
Come over here to the corner.
Negative. Fucking white smoke between us and 1-4, they're gonna pop it. I'm trying to get 1-4 to push down, but 3-2 is not answering calls.
Oh yeah, we're covering the fuck out of these trees. We can maneuver on them like a motherfucker.
Contact southwestern down.
Roger. Are you sure about that?
That's the last thing they said.
Got some contacts down there.
Sounded like they came up from the south, which means they flanked around to the east.
Alright, we're good. It was just
Apparently like one guy. He's down now.
Alpha, we suggest to push 200 to 300 meters northeast to get some eyes on to the town of Krasno Stav. Because from over here we don't have any eyes over there.
I don't think anybody else is covering this sector. You see anybody else covering this sector? Wait, 1 for movement.
Roger, stand by to move.
We're gonna push southwest of Blue Force marker 0840, and then we're gonna push north from there. Over.
Copy that.
Where we just came from.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna trail Bravo out.
Roger.
Roger.
Let's push southwest.
Moving.
Moving.
On you.
Alright, here's your a fun stick.
Once we get out of Castle Wall, try and wedge it up.
Roger, punching out to the right.
Do you want us to be in front of Bravo or behind them?
No, we're trailing. We're trailing Bravo.
Because right now we are in front of them.
That's not true.
Well, we're next to him.
Well, you are, but hold, let them push out.
Holding.
Roger, gonna hold at the top of this hill.
I'm with you, brother.
They're already on 0840. Just push down and get security out south.
He said south.
Yeah. Bravo is south of us.
We are already northwest from them.
You were, I wasn't.
Ready.
Ready to move? That's great.
Hold here about 1-4 to catch up.
Roger, looking west.
Alright, 1-4 saver, good to move. Start moving 3-2.
Push out north.
The fuck?
Roger.
Roger, moving north.
Yeah, you are today. Good job.
Already northwest 330.
Let's go, Mike.
On the move.
Do you want us to establish a danger crossing when we reach the road?
Affirm. Team 2 again, push across.
Roger, hold short until you have near side.
Brother, I'm gonna get west.
Disregard, we're already engaged, so just push across.
Copy that.
Roger, on you. Buildings off far northwest.
So I'm gonna keep moving, pushing to OP2.
Hey, firm.
Senate.
Bravo will engage when you approach the castle, so keep eyes out when we push up on OP2.
Hey, firm.
Roger.
Got engaged when they approach what castle?
The previous one.
The mountainy one. The ruins. I'll kind of get spread out here, closing the formation.
What fucking cat? Is he talking about the castle we were at like 5 fucking minutes ago where we had that firefight?
Northeast, we are running up on an open field.
Push off to the left of it.
It's the only castle we've been at, right? I'm not fucking losing my mind, am I?
We're coming up a set of buildings to the northeast bearing 024. Keep your eyes open.
Building 024 northeast. Trying to stay in a tree line as much as possible.
Roger. Still off on the right.
Wait here.
Roger, hold it.
Follow the trees around to the west.
Now or?
Hey, firm.
Roger, moving. Alright, shifting back up. Said get online?
Yeah, we might have contacts up here, so just get online before we push in.
Roger.
On your left.
Online. Did you guys push? Jesus fuck. Got shots back behind us southwest. Thanks for letting me know you guys pushed.
No eyes on anything interesting inside the down.
Okay, align. Switch south. So you get eyes what we're force engaging.
Can't see it through all the foliage.
Okay, let's start pushing southwest.
Roger, moving southwest.
Moving.
So I might saw a trace was coming from the south.
That's a vehicle or something like that.
Contacts left of white smoke. 242.
Roger. Friendly's right in front of us.
Let's get in line with Bravo.
Roger, we're gonna have to shift left or right.
Left.
Bravo.
I see dead guys just right in front of Bravo.
They did not left anything for us.
Yeah, they fucked them out.
Hold here.
I'm
Possible moving west 271.
Roger, I pushed left to Bravo.
Enemies 250. I'm gonna push on our Bravo.
Got no eyes on anything at 250.
Yeah, me neither. Let's hold here. I'm gonna watch behind us to the east. Copy.
No, keep your saw up there. I'll watch the rear.
Copy.
Stuart, if we shift south here like 75 meters and get up on that hill, we got much better eyes both west and east.
Yeah, push up.
Moving.
Moving with you.
Bravo Alpha pushing south with it on this
Good.
side.
Isn't it weird that the town has no hostiles inside?
Maybe they went out for fucking lunch. Alright, covering east.
Do you have any movement in the town? Negative. Nothing.
3-2, Alpha, no movement,
Lay that, I got a fucking BRDM as well as emplaced enemies behind sandbags. 099 from my paws.
See it appearing again?
Motherfucker. Reyes, get that fucking saw set up looking northeast. It's coming from the northeast.
Yeah, it's just up the mall. We're gonna disengage, push towards Bravo to the north.
Roger, be advised that enemy emplacement is at 099, 900 meters.
Copy 099.
That replacement with the BRDM is 0-900 meters.
Let's start pushing out the Bravo.
You alright, Reyes?
Yep.
Don't cross in front of my barrel.
Where are you?
You have to push up the OP.
Moving.
Let's go.
Moving with you.
Is Bravo covering our movement?
A firm. Also, 1-4 is up at OP2. We're gonna reconcile with Bravo and then continue moving.
What? Or Jesus fucking Christ.
Are you okay, bro?
Yeah. There was still one shooter left out there in that open field to our direct east. Looked like he was a PK.
There's still one guy with a PK east in the field where we're engaging those guys. They're in the town, I also in the field. Mike, get Stuart. I'm gonna need more pain management down there.
I don't know. Seemed like there was a lot of confusion, which seems to be the kind of the MO of 3-2 the last few times I've filled in. Just a lot of fucking clusterfuckery and confusion.
You're welcome.
Copy on
It's like nobody knows what
Bravo
each other's
push on
doing,
our trail.
what each other is doing.
Copy.
You're gonna bite up on each other. You're walking right through each other now. Alpha Bravo.
Roger, hold it until they push off. A BRDM's rolling in from southeast. Probably 300 out, coming up through that open field we were engaging. Motherfucker, get from behind the tree. Somebody get me a range.
Stand by. Working on it. Can you point at it?
Nope, because he's currently looking directly this way.
Approximately one.
We're gonna have to shift right. Or actually push northwest, get behind Deflade, and then shift south.
I see it,
across
I see
the
it,
field.
185, 185. Coming up behind us. 184 to that BRDM.
That's great, I'm repositioning.
Stopped.
Shifting right. Somebody come with me to give me a range.
On your bird.
Yeah, you want?
3-2, this is 1-4, be advised. We're gonna be getting in line to the southern tree.
It's gonna be 100 meters from you.
Eyes on, BRDM, south, BTR, south, 120, 120.
Give me a range.
South 120.
1-4
One-
is gonna
120.
1-4 is already engaged.
Clear back blast.
You're
We're
clear.
gonna engage at BRDM.
Rocket.
Charlie, get me. He's right straight on the road.
Why the fuck?
Yeah, I'm pinned down. I cannot move.
Yeah, except I won't fucking fire. Okay, never mind. Somehow my tube is empty thanks to the fucking armor.
Okay, push to behind Bravo. Pin down.
Hey, firm, I'm pinned down hard. That's a big shot on it.
The fuck is he waiting on? Is that Moz Gunner trying to walk up and give him a fucking kiss first?
What the fuck they are doing?
I don't think they know.
Oh, he took out the 2.
It wasn't a BTR, I don't think. It's a BRDM, isn't it? BTRM.
Just BRDM's disabled this time, let's push to town. We're not pushing OB2, it's blown, so just keep push direct east.
Hold the Moz Gunner in his natural habitat.
Let's see.
I'm on Bravo's pause, just hold here till they're ready to move. Bravo on your pause, you ready to move?
We'll take it out and then you can save your heat.
Does anybody need pain management on Alpha?
I'm holding here.
Just waiting for Bravo to push out.
You are green?
Why the fuck was my tube fucking empty?
Let's go. Southeast.
Roger, southeast.
Moving.
Shifting off to the right.
Shit.
Apparently they changed their mind about hitting that BRDM. Hey, let 3-2 know that we're black on AT for some unknown fucking reason.
Copy. 3-2 be advised, Alpha is black on AT for some unknown reason. We'll kind of pile up on 3-2 and Bravo's hold up for a quick second.
Roger, that emplacement where that BRDM probably came from is going to be out to roughly our direct east from here.
Copy direct east. Push off to Bravo's left.
Did you hurt?
Roger.
Roger.
Alpha is black on AT.
Alpha is what?
Black on AT.
Well, actually,
Black on
Bravo's
AT
gonna-
because for some reason my fucking
pushing it
tube
down.
was empty coming out here.
Roger. Let me send that out.
Going to hold here till you catch up.
Possible Bravo West.
Roger, roger. We have everybody?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Alpha, be advised. East bearing 088, have eyes on a truck with rocket pods on the back of it, with plus 2 or 3 guys over there.
Copy.
Were those guys standing behind sandbags?
Not all of them.
Might be the same position I called out. I thought I seen a red truck, but I wasn't sure.
Get eyes on it?
Yeah, probably.
Get eyes on it and engage it. Take it.
Take it. It's over a click away.
Oh, disregard. I thought you said that truck was in town.
No.
Negative.
Yeah, Bravo's ahead of you, Mike.
Gonna be in view of that airfield moving through here.
Copy. Bravo's
I have
towards
eyes.
HP1.
Break. I have eyes on a BMP bearing 079er. 1.8 clicks away.
Yeah, top, well, midway up that slope.
Affirm.
Also,
Bravo's pushing to AP1.
also some other vehicle up there, possibly a ZU or some piece of artillery.
Copy.
That BMP's got fucking eyes across this entire goddamn valley.
If 1-4 push with us inside the town and get closer, they can easily hit it with the Moss.
Possible vehicle approaching east-southeast.
I got yours on it.
The person on the BMP was 079. Civilian vehicle off northeast road.
Oh my god.
Checkpoint on northern side up to ASR.
Checkpoint on north side road, up the ASR.
A technical in that checkpoint. Over.
The technical in that checkpoint. Bravo's holding where they currently are to get eyes in the airfield.
Looks like 1-4 is opening up.
Crossing.
Karen, push back to me.
Yeah, it's moving now.
1-4 is engaged in that checkpoint.
1-4 is engaging that checkpoint that was on the road.
Yes, stand by. I was trying to get eyes or words on let's unclears.
Roger. Is it the OSR to the fucking north that they're talking about this checkpoint is on?
Wait 1 minute. 1-4 is engaging that BMP we called out earlier. Bravo's crossing to our southeast. I don't have eyes on that checkpoint. I'm trying to get eyes on it. possible placement on top of the control tower on the airport.
Yeah, that BMP just sent a round out. Reyes, you're rolling around out there by yourself.
I have eyes on another BRDM bearing 080 behind the building. 1.3 clicks away. I'm pulling back.
080, you said that BRDM?
Hey, firm.
P2 also BRDM 1.3 clicks 080 over.
Push up to that
Yeah,
warehouse.
there's probably another BMP on the open field between the tree line over to the east bearing 075. 1.7 clicks away. I don't know if it's the previous one.
Say again that your last traffic.
Stand by. There's a BMP out on the open field on the radio tower bearing 074, 073. It's moving.
Also BMP.
Brewer, are you here?
Yeah.
Let's push a little bit north over there to get some eyes.
Bravo's moving to AP1, we're gonna trail him out.
Move. Bravo, you're in that BMP. Whenever they push into position.
Roger.
Eyes on audio on some kind of Vic.
Yeah, that's a BMP getting really close. It's on the airstrip. That BMP is 1 click away from us, and it's moving.
So 1 click out.
Yeah, it's coming towards us.
I'll call it up.
Pushing this way. Is 1-4 pushing down to us, or are we gonna stay up here?
Person behind you.
Down the road to the east.
Yeah, that's Bravo.
Hold. Technical, looking at tree line pushback.
Where is 1-4 in relation to us?
I saw 1-4 up to the north of the tree line.
They're pushing to AP2. They're direct north of us. Let's push north.
Bravo's pushing north.
Roger, going under the wall.
Try to keep eyes on that. They take us off to the airfield.
BMP is engaging up towards 1-4.
And they're obviously getting something else to the east.
For our team side element 061, half a click.
That BMP that's engaging them is the one up on the hill.
No negate that.
The other BMP is close, I can hear it.
Yeah, I'll also hear it from where it is. Seems to be northeast.
Yep, eyes on it. 074, moving directly towards us.
Yeah,
We got no AT for this thing.
that's 2 BMPs directly in front of us. One very close, 200 meters.
2 BMPs directly in front of us.
We got a BRDM 005 up there fucking up 1-4 right now.
Yeah, that BMP is very close. 150 for our post.
We're pushing to 1-4's position because they're getting fucked up.
We can't. This fucking BMP is cutting us off.
Yeah.
Stuart, that BMP is 170 meters away from us.
Bravo's trying to maneuver on that vehicle.
I don't believe they're gonna take it.
If you find an RPG, pick it up.
Push east? Oh fuck, it's coming up this from the east as well.
I drop a guy on the checkpoint.
Yeah, same one I engaged. BMP's turning its fucking turret over towards 1-4. That's going to be both BMPs engaging 1-4.
Two BMPs going to engage 1-4 shortly.
Got another vehicle to our fucking south somewhere. I just heard it.
Okay, the first BMP bearing 063, it's 184 meters away, and the other one it's bearing 065, 600 meters away.
Other BMP is 065, 600 meters away.
I think I just seen tracers coming from the west.
Back up. Pick up that AT stick right here.
I think they shot. Brewer, I'm gonna give you range.
Need a fucking range from somebody.
184.
Roger, that's close BMP.
Bravo actual is down.
Bravo incoming.
190.
Something's pushing this way.
200. 22.
Rocket.
Catastrophic. Good hit.
Close BMP's down. Far one is still up as far as I'm aware.
Copy.
Drop another guy northeast, bearing 067.
Disengage, push south.
Copy, pushing south.
Roger, moving.
Understood. Be advised, Bravo is engaging contact on the road right side.
Moving.
Contacts are going to be in the tree line.
What's the status of 1-4 up there on the hill? Because they still got a BMP and a Shilka active up there. Shifting right of you guys.
Yeah, on you. We're going to disengage backwards. We're going to push to 1-4 position.
Watch yourself, Rez.
Yeah, I'm coming. Where are you running?
Are we bounding back? Because Bravo's fucking moving forward.
I don't know. Yeah, they're going the wrong way. They're turning around.
There's a shooter somewhere to the east.
Yeah, I'm hearing another tracked vehicle northeast.
That's probably the BMP.
We still pushing west? We still pushing west?
Wrong net. Vehicle's direct north.
Barrow's trying to try and engage that BMP. Start pushing west.
Ready to move west. Yeah, I'm pushing you. Oh shit, that BMP is over to the north, bearing 349.
Yeah, we can't. Don't keep pushing.
I'm pulling back to you guys.
I thought Bravo was getting up here to take a shot on it.
That BMP is in front of us now. One of the explosives, so we keep pushing.
There's a mounted gun on a truck up here. I'm not gonna do much on the BMP. Do you have eyes on that BMP?
Yeah, it's bearing 350.
It's bearing 350.
No, not from this corner. I don't have eyes. I'm gonna push a little bit west.
We get a range on that BMP. Bravo's taking a shot at that BMP.
Crossing street.
Do we know 1-4's status?
I know.
I see him moving around up there.
Did you say you're pinned down?
Crossing.
1-4 is pinned down. Bravo hit that Vic, unknown how much of the damage. Turret's disabled on that Vic.
Alpha, I have eyes on an AT on the rooftop of the building.
Shoot him.
Negative, I was telling you about something else, but fuck it.
What do you mean, like an AT stick?
Yeah, but for some reason it's used.
Yeah, that's the one Brewer used.
Yeah, it's one I fired, probably.
Oh,
Who's
you
with Bravo?
was up on the roof?
Yep.
Ray, are you with Bravo?
Hey, firm, I'm pushing back to you.
Yeah, push.
Alright.
Looks like one
Push. Picking their guys up and they're moving back.
push back fucking southwest and then push fucking west.
Oh, dude. Let's see if there's any fucking
Roger,
straight uphill.
Roger.
It's gonna take forever.
I got nothing.
Contact
I don't know.
pushing in on 1-4.
It's like there's little to no actual thought being put into any decision being made right now. It's purely reactionary. Which reacting is okay, but you still have to fucking think when you react. You can't just go.
Once we get to the next set of houses, we're gonna turn northeast.
Roger.
No, definitely not Hardman.
Bravo is pushing north.
Yeah, we're turning north.
Roger, that's that other BMP engaging.
Affirm.
So... Okay. BMP is engaging there, so we're just gonna walk over into its field of fire. It sounds like a good idea. Does 1-4 have casualties or something we're going to aid?
They did have casualties, I'm unsure about their status. You have 2 men down.
Alpha, be advised. Down slope on that BMP that I previously called you, that's still active.
You said it was still active?
A firm.
That BMP.
It's behind Jesus.
Behind Jesus.
1-4 is 3-2, stop.
Yeah, that's the one that was just engaging. We are walking right into the field of fire of that FAR BMP and that ZU.
Yeah, I see it now. Push
Everybody's
back
now
across-
back out
push
of
back
1KA.
west. A for
Shifting north.
They are shortly before 1-4 position.
Bravo's pushing up on 1-4's position.
Fuck me.
The Bravo falling infantry pushing up on our last position by the church in town.
Did we put the demo on that truck?
The one with the 50 cal?
A firm.
We did not.
If that gun gets remounted, we're gonna get fucked.
A firm.
Do you want us to push on the left or the right side of Bravo?
I'll push left of him.
Copy. One 4 is over here.
Yeah, push out the Bravo's left.
I believe believe 1-4 is trying to engage with the M240 over 1 click away, some targets. I don't know what's happening.
There's a fucking stray round just landed right in front of us there.
Danger cloud southeast.
I'm gonna stay over here and watch northeast.
Copy. We're gonna push out to AP3 shortly.
I'm on your right, Reyes.
Confirm.
I see some dead dude 018.
Yeah, it's on them.
They might have a RPG.
That's 1,200 meters out.
If I find any, I'm gonna give it to Brewer.
Well, you have to call in platoon. But we can't engage it with these mauls. These mauses aren't doing shit.
Let's push back to Bravo's plus. Bravo's calling data coast west.
Roger, moving. I'm pulling back, Brewer.
Yep.
I'm gonna push to Bravo's plus as well.
Yeah, on the airfield we have 2 jets. Staying around.
Alright.
What are we doing at Bravo's pause?
Push off their west. Try and get eyes what they're engaging. That's clear over here.
No, negative, north.
AP3?
I got nothing down slope.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything out here.
Yeah, it's clear. We're going to start spacing to AP3. Try and make sure you don't cross for the AP, cross for that 1-4's guns. It's a push.
Say again?
We're pushing north to AP3.
Copy, pushing. And it's moving.
Try and reconsolidate.
Did Bravo call us over there?
3-2 calls over there. Try and sort out of the formation heavy right. There's some gate guys over this way.
I'm gonna check the buds if I find any RPG.
There's an RPG on my pause.
Great, we don't have any immediate armor threat, we can't pick it up.
That's a regular.
Copy, keep pushing.
I've seen sandbag emplacements, 080 down slope. They
Yeah,
are manned.
that's another BMP bearing 071.
Going back to grab that RPG.
Copy.
300 meters away. Brewer, if you can, if you bring it on my pause, you can shoot from over here. It's moving.
Is this fucking 20... Is this 26 the only one up here?
Go left of Alpha.
Never mind.
I don't want to fucking be behind.
It's moving left to right.
Yeah, I'm hearing PMP moving now too.
Hey, fun.
Got the RPG.
I have eyes on
Bravo's
two
pushing
guys.
off
Do you
there
want to
north.
eyes on 2 guys bearing east? Do you want to engage?
If you have eyes on them.
I would wait, you're gonna give away our fucking position to that BMP.
Hold on, don't engage.
I lost eyes on that BMP.
Which way did it move?
To the east somewhere.
Bravo's pushing off to the east.
On you.
1-4 is gonna push down this way.
I can count 5 guys inside that building complex.
Copy.
5 guys in that building complex.
Trees and shit are gonna get in the way of an RPG shot.
Where did that BMP go?
Try and shift down slope a little bit.
Just keep pushing down slowly. Tree line.
Roger.
JDrago just engaged them.
Contact our road.
Pushing on your right, bro.
I'm gonna pull that RPG and have it prepped.
Guys in the compound, guns up.
Guys in the compound, 086 are guns up.
Yeah, right now I have lost eyes on all of them.
I have eyes on 1088.
Yeah, they're engaging us.
They got eyes on you.
Drop one guy in that compound.
Yeah, I got my position 10.
One force on our southern side.
Roger.
Drop 4 guys inside the bunker.
Let's break, disengage, push north, trail Bravo out. Bravo's in that bunker. Fire. Let's go, we're pushing up north.
Moving.
Push up a little further and let's go stop.
Fuck is that BMP?
I believe it's pushed somewhere to the south, probably.
Well, that other one still has eyes down here, that far one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that the one by the radio tower?
Yep.
3-2, that VMP by the radio tower still have eyes on us from here.
I'm gonna get up against that fucking wall at least.
Going right. Yep. Holding stairs. Alright, going left.
Guess we're pushing in.
BMP's forward down.
Yeah.
I think that's the ZSU, not the BMP. Yeah, that's the ZSU engaging. It's on the left side of the tall bunker. It's hitting 1-4.
BMP, VSU is engaging 1-4.
Can we see it from here? Holy shit, that is open. How the fuck we supposed to? Oh, we don't really, we can't really toss smoke that far away.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Sugar at
Yeah, rover clicked at rover clicked at ZSU. Or Shilka, whatever the fuck it is.
Same thing.
There's also a bunch of guys around the HQ building on the airfield. 780 meters
The
up.
only approach is like there's a tiny little tree line south, but we gotta go
More contacts on the command building at the airfield.
Reyes, are you sure there was a fucking BMP down here?
Hey, firm, I'm 100% sure. It was white.
There's one got destroyed.
Yeah, south through the town.
Yeah, I heard it was hard too, bro.
Squad size element to the 105, 360 meters.
Unless you want to fucking run it through this.
They're walking this way.
165.
105. They're out there in the field. Reyes, you seeing those guys? 105 out in the open field, walking towards us.
Engaging con. Disregard.
Okay.
Don't go that way.
I'm engaging guys up.
squad
Yep,
also
CSU's engaging here now.
I currently got a Charlie section.
Gonna trail Bravo out north, push back into the woods.
Roger.
That's it.
1-4 is trying to engage that Shilka.
Let's fire the ATGM out here. That was the fucking BMP.
Copy.
We almost got lucky.
Better not get hit by that thing.
Good hit on the Shilka, it's catastrophic.
Catastrophic on a Shilka.
Stay in a tree line.
BMP's tracking us. You guys might want to get out of the open fucking field.
We're intermixed at Bravo, let them push out.
Tell Bravo they need to shove left. They're walking out in the open field where the BMP can engage them.
Yeah, they're already pushing into the woods.
Bravo, that's BMP with
Section on us to be able to engage the armor piece engagement.
1-4 is attaching it.
Check net.
The armor team. Oh, fuck's sake.
1-4 is attaching an anti-armor team to it.
Alpha's right on top of us.
Oh, that's a little bit of
3-2. Hold here till 1-4 catches up.
Roger.
Roger, hold here.
I'm going to try to get some miles northeast.
BMP 118 southeast. 1-4 is engaging it.
Pretty sure that's the one up on the hill.
Enemy squad rear of bunker where the BMP just went up.
Yeah, I got 2 pillars now, so that other BMP's fucked. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this RPG.
Right.
3-2.
Oh, that got the window. I have no idea where that went.
1-4 pushing into a position.
Alpha's dropping the RPG we have.
Bravo engaging contacts in the open out towards the airfield. So we'll scatter contacts out to the airfield. Go.
Roger.
Be advised, that squad behind the bunker is moving right downhill. You see these? That squad behind the bunker where the BMP just went up.
That squad on the far bunker start moving towards us.
We're pushing airfield. Let's follow the tree line as far as we can. Gonna keep following the tree line. That's a load of
Gonna trail Bravo out to the airport. Direct east, southeast.
Roger.
We'll stay in the trees. Keep on
Moving.
Ask Mike.
Yeah, we should be, hopefully.
Oh.
Hold up a quick sec, like 3-2 push out.
Holding.
Holding.
Try moving, didn't call him move. Well. Fuck, Oscar Mike.
Roger, moving.
Damn it.
Too close to Bravo, 079. Try and move it to Bravo's post. Keep pushing on him. Bravo is covering us.
No eyes on anything alive.
I think they're all down.
Bravo will continue moving through the tree line.
Bravo is Bravo. Push over here.
Check this def light on our left real quick. I hear some type of rockets firing up there to the fucking east. That sounds like BM-21s.
Copy.
Like we're clear on the slope to the north. Those are definitely BM-21 rockets.
We're 3 rocket throws. Airfield.
Let's turn south, try to fix our fucking formation.
Roger, we got fucking enemy fire fairly close southeast. We got guys inside of bunkers to our fucking southeast.
Southeast?
Eyes on the bunker, A-firm.
There's 2 bunkers in a tower. All I can see on southeast.
We gotta push up to the next set of trees to really be able to see them.
So we need to push to reduce position south. Bravo's gonna engage those bunkers. Let's push out direct south.
Yeah, that's a
The
tower,
fuck?
so 1, 4, or 5 southeast.
Yep, we know. Let's go.
Roger, moving south.
We had a lot of trees behind us while we pushed south.
We're getting 2 separate from 1-4.
How long enough? Hey, from you want to go right now? Alright, stand by. I'm gonna go check on what Hatcher has to say. Moving to you.
You want everybody moving to you?
Alright, we're all going apparently. Let's go west. Oh wait, never mind. This is
We got fucking fire coming in.
Just get the eye towards that bunker to the east. Bravo is pushing.
Shots coming in from that bunker we were just looking at.
Yeah, if you see any contacts, well, somebody get a range on it to see if we can engage them here.
Fucking, I guess that's good enough. Okay, sure. Yep.
That bunker's like fucking 800 meters out. I'm a little more concerned about the bunker that's close to our fucking east-southeast, or east-northeast.
That
Something
bunker
that's
we're
blew
talking
up.
about is 250 meters.
BM-21's firing again.
Passing.
That rocket truck's firing again.
Want to trail Bravo west, some ditch, see if some ditch they have approach on the airfield from.
We are what?
Trailing Bravo out west is some kind of ditch over here, this side.
We had much better cover and a good approach to that bunker over to the east. Why we didn't push over there? And
Let's
now
go.
they're popping yellow smoke in front of us.
Yeah, roger, we're moving.
Right. 3-2, might be better we push south or east and then southeast.
Copy. Copy.
Smith.
Stay firm, sit it.
Sergeant Smith.
Sit it.
You're pausing this exercise right now and getting everybody down here.
Copy.
This is enough.
1-4 to 22.
Bravo's approaching the runway. Pause X, pause X, pause X.
Roger.
Push back to actual on yellow smoke. 3-2 on yellow smoke.
Roger, cannon clear.
Yeah, Hardman. Once we're done with training, absolutely.
Alpha's on you.
Smith, you can
Hold that fire.
You can go ahead and tell fucking Zeus to delete everything.
Copy. Turn 14, delete everything. Copy, yeah. A-firm, smoke stop.
You guys can go ahead and condition for your weapons if you haven't already.
Condition 4.
Three, two, 1-4. We've had everyone up. Time now. I'll let you know when our last fire team's here.
Roger.
Roger. I'm waiting for one more. Alright, 1-4's out here. Ooh.
Alright. How do you guys think this training's going so far?
Rough start.
Not the best time.
We're getting our ass kicked.
So overall, nobody thinks it's going stellar, outstanding, out fucking standing, any other fucking term you want to put on it?
Negative top.
Negative for Sudson.
You guys know what the beautiful part is about a training as opposed to an aux op or an actual task force operation? we can stop it whenever the fuck we want to fix mistakes. Why haven't we stopped to fix the mistakes that have been made already? Why am I the person stopping this training to bring attention to these mistakes? Why are you NCOs not stepping the fuck up and doing your jobs? We're going to break this training down from top to bottom of what we've already ran. All right. Now the first part. Let's look at the actual plan of attack here. Okay. This is not to point out someone being stupid. This is purely to point out other thought processes. Okay. So I want you guys to open your maps and look at our avenue of approach, our OPs, our APs, so on and so forth. Anybody see a potentially better option as to how to approach this objective?
A-firm.
Who said A-firm?
Griggs did.
Stand up. What do you think?
I think we should have went far to the north at like Hilltop 230 and went west and came in from the north to south. Sorry, east.
So you think we should have went way up north like that?
Then head east and then from north to south.
All right. Yeah. All those guys circling out to the east there, that's what I'd have done too. As soon as we left the LZ, I'd have come up behind those fucking hills and ran just like that up onto that fucking hilltop right there. Now, some of you may or may not understand the reasoning as to why I would do that. Okay? There's a couple of reasons behind that. But before we get to it, Private Callisto, go ahead.
Roger, stop, thank you. That's all on me. Sergeant Smith was adamant on the eastern side, and I was insisting on the western side, so that's all me.
All right. Anybody here tell me the effective range of a weapons element?
About 1,300 meters.
600 meters first turn.
Can anybody here tell me the effective range of a weapons element?
600 meters first turn.
Can anybody here tell me the effective range of a weapons element? What is the maximum point effect? What is the maximum point target range?
Sorry, 500 meters.
500 fucking meters for an M4. How many weapon systems in a fucking weapon squad do you have that can reach beyond 500 meters?
Only 2 first turn.
2. How many weapon systems are there in a weapon squad?
4 top.
You have 4 weapon systems in a fucking weapon squad?
Roger, top. 2 mods, 2 240s top.
Pretty sure you have 10.
Effective range is 300 meters.
Your effective range is 500 meters for a weapons element. Weapons element is what within a platoon? What is their job?
Press the enemy.
Support.
Or a lot of
To support. You cannot support what you cannot what?
See, top.
See. I know goddamn well you guys couldn't see us when we were back down in these woods, so you sure as shit weren't supporting us. You were just engaging shit at a click out. So that means if the effective range of your element is 500 meters and your job is to support the other elements, you have to be inside of 500 meters of them, right? Because you're engaging shit that's beyond them. You guys understanding that concept? So that means we take the eastern approach, push up there on hill 211. Not only do we not get fucked over by that BMP and that Shilka sitting up there, but as we push down and assault the airfield, you guys are within range to actually cover us. We then take a hard point, you guys push up, take that point, and then we bound forward. Pretty fucking simple. That's the general concept. Alright? Everybody understanding that so far? Okay. Somebody tell me what that is over there.
A tower?
Military compound.
Fortified enemy position. Anybody know what was inside that fortified enemy position?
Negative top.
Enemy stop.
Negative top.
Enemies. We engaged guys inside that compound, correct? So can anybody explain to me why we turned our fucking back to it and just started running away from it?
By my top.
Yep.
We received orders that since 1-4 couldn't move or wasn't willing to move, we had to pull back to get within effective range of their weapon systems.
So because they can't move, you think you should turn your back to the enemy?
We did try our best to use cover and concealment top, but I failed.
So 1-4, why couldn't you move?
We had a fucking excellent position top to the western side, and if we would have moved, it would have fucking fucked up our tempo that we had set.
You had an excellent position for what?
To engage inside the airfield top.
What's your job as a weapons element?
To support the infantry top.
So how the fuck are you supporting the infantry if your primary focus is engaging inside the airfield when we're not even there?
We're not top.
Doesn't really make much sense in the grand scheme of things, does it?
Negative top.
So your excellent position back there at AP3, how far away is the guys you're engaging?
About fucking 700 meters top.
What's the effective range of your element?
500 meters top.
Sure it was an excellent position?
Negative top.
Guard Munson.
Disregard that. You covered it.
All right. Now on to the rifle side of things. Can someone explain to me the general concept of fire and maneuver?
One element hold, one element move, not at the same time, top.
All right, when we maneuver on the enemy, we flank the enemy, correct?
Playful.
Then why is it every single time that Alpha pushed to contact when Bravo was already engaged, all we did was move right onto your position? Or move directly online with you?
Top, in some of those engagements, they already cleared out the contacts by the time we pushed down on them.
Not asking as to whether or not the fucking threat was eliminated. I'm asking why we moved directly onto their pause or directly online with them. That's not what fire maneuver is, unless you plan on sitting there waiting and holding line and letting 1-4 maneuver on it and flank up around them and clear that enemy position. The whole point of the second element maneuvering out from behind the base of fire is to flank around the enemy. If we push up on top of them, then we're also engaged.
A from top.
Do you guys understand? I mean, genuinely understand what I'm getting at here, because this is the second 3-2 training I've been to in as many weeks where it was just overall utter fucking confusion. Like nobody had any idea what was going on and no thought was actually going into any decisions made. It was just go, 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 go. We're bouncing around like a goddamn bouncy ball, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Everybody running, trying to fucking engage something and not putting any thought into how we're actually maneuvering. The number of times that we walked out directly in the field of fire of that goddamn BMP that was up there on that hill behind me is absolutely atrocious. If that happened in an actual operation, you guys would be fucked, because one of my Zeus operators are gonna fucking destroy you if you do that shit. And you did it without a second thought. That is not what we teach you guys to do. Now, I understand I sound like a dick right now. But goddamn, you guys keep doing this, and then you bitch and moan when we fucking yell at you after an operation. If you can't do it in a fucking training, you sure as shit aren't going to pull it off in an operation. And then you got to deal with the captain yelling at you. You guys feel like you understand the fucking concepts that I've gone over so far.
Hey, friends.
Hey, friends.
Anybody got any questions? Certainly.
Hey, from thank you, top. Just a comment that whoever mentioned that we should have gone north and then east and then go south into the airfield. That's what we did. Or at least that was what we were trying to do. So top, thank you.
Yeah, it's what we're doing now, basically. All right. So, as I said, in terms of the plan of attack, what we did isn't necessarily wrong or the bad way or whatever, however the fuck you want to word it, in terms of attacking this position. It's not the way I personally would have done it and still make it fucking work. But do you guys understand kind of the thought process of moving around to the east there, getting up on this hill behind us and having a little bit better position in terms of being able to support, get support from the weapons element and push down from there? That makes sense to everybody? Okay. Like I said, it's just another way of fucking looking at it, another thought process, basically. Private Callisto, go ahead.
Thank you for starting again. That's all me. In terms of fucking 3-2 bouncing around, that was all because of me as well. First arm. We were getting fucking split up. You know, I was maneuvering my element to get split up without fucking realizing it. And we were fucking having a slingshot 3-2 all the way back to our location. So I'll take fucking fault for them moving around sporadically.
I think it's both of our fault, Private Callisto. I should have waited on you.
All right, well, let's take a look at that situation, specifically when, like, you guys were up there on the hill and we were pushing down through the town and that BMP kept fucking you guys up, all right? So what could we have done as an entire element between the two squads to alleviate that situation? To stop 1-4 from getting fucked up and to stop us from having to pull all the way back up to 1-4's position and then get clusterfucked moving down around north here and so on. What could we have done to alleviate that? Sergeant Lee.
Hey, from thank you, top. 1-4 could have relayed the exact position of the BMP. We had enfilading fire from the town.
We already knew where the fucking BMP was. We knew where the BMP was before we even pushed down near the town.
Negative, nobody. At least I didn't know the exact position of the BMP.
All right, Sergeant Smith, why did your Alpha team leader not know where the BMP was that we called out before, our Bravo? Why did he not know where the BMP was before we even pushed down into the town? Because we spotted that shit long before that.
1-4 got engaged from a separate BMP that none of us were even spotted or saw.
Not the BMP, top.
Yeah, marked all of them on the blue 4, and 1-4 was engaged in the BMP, then they got spotted by another BMP that was right next to that when they engaged. If I'm correct, Private Callisto?
Roger, yeah, thank you, Sergeant. Pretty much, we were calling out fucking BMPs left and right, and honestly, I was getting confused, and probably everyone fucking was. I called it up at one point, but it probably got fucking drowned out by us having to break contact and fucking calling for help and shit, so.
Yeah, there were the two that pushed up close to you guys, basically back there, and then there was the one up on top of the fucking hill there next to the ZSU. So, how do we alleviate that, though? You guys are getting tore up in your position. We were pushed down into the town. How do we alleviate that?
My spot push upon him and clear it.
Smoke and displace. Why stay in that position? You're being engaged by multiple armor pieces. Why not smoke and go back up the hill and drop on the backside of the defilade and then come into the west side of town and rally up with us? You know the most dangerous place for a fucking armor piece to fight?
Damn.
In an urban environment. You know where fucking infantry is strongest against armor? In an urban environment. Why stay on the face of a slope getting your fucking face ripped off when you can smoke and displace and pull back up the hill? Drop behind defilade and disappear. Then they have no idea where you went. Rally up with us. We could have circled around the south side. So we could have alleviated that situation purely by stop, break contact. Don't try and be Rambo. Smoke and get the fuck out of there. You understand what I'm talking about, guys?
Whoop.
Hey, firm.
That way, if we would have broke contact and dropped down in there and got into the town, if the BMPs chased us, we smoke them when they come into town. If they don't, we disappear into the fucking trees to the south and circle around behind all this shit, and we're good to go. Now we've closed that distance. We're not beyond the effective range of all our weapon systems. We can engage all of the armor. We can engage the infantry, so on and so forth. All right. you guys need to take a little bit of time and actually think about what you're doing, okay? I don't want you guys running around like fucking maniacs, just trying to go off of instinct, okay? I understand that you always feel pressured to move faster. At the end of the day, you can move as fast as you want, but when you're dead, you ain't moving at all. You have to stop and think about what you're doing, what you're about to do, what you're planning on doing. I don't expect you to make a snap decision and get it right. Okay? You don't have as much experience as what others do. Take the time to stop and think. Is this the right thing to do? Can I still accomplish my job from that position? So on. Just stop and think about what you're doing. Everybody clear on that?
First up.
Affirm.
All right. All I got to go over. Sergeant Smith, anything from you?
No top.
All right. Who's actually running 1-4 tonight?
Private Callisto top.
All right, Private Callisto, you got anything else to go over?
Nothing I haven't already gone over top.
All right. Is EXO here?
Affirm.
Oh, there he is. EXO, did you have anything that you seen that you wanted to go over real quick? I know this is much like a fucking debrief, and I called Paul's X for you guys, but there's a lot of fucking things to fix here.
Nah, you pretty much covered everything you already had up, so think Mike.
All right. Jesus Christ, there's fucking tons of you. Sergeant McCoy.
Everything that I've seen has been touched on for Sergeant. Thank you.
All right. Guess it's up to you guys. You want to continue?
Actually, I just remember one thing.
Son of a bitch, there's always one.
Yeah, apologies. So, for the weapons guys, you guys engaged at BRDM with a Moz. It's probably not a good idea. Those rounds are meant for much larger targets. Plus, it was already confirmed disabled, so stop wasting your ammunition. That's all I got. Thank you.
Yeah, that was somewhat my fault on that one in terms of the BRDM. No, it was I was going to hit it with the AT4, and for whatever reason, when I came out here, my fucking AT4 tube was empty. I don't know how the fuck that's possible, considering they come with a goddamn rocket in them. That's the first time I've ever seen that one happen. So
your new one seemed to work.
Yeah, that one was fine. I was able to go the BMP. Callisto, go ahead.
Thank you, top. Last thing. One of my teams engaged in that fucking BRDM. That's completely on me. One of my guys asked for my permission to fucking take it out, and I gave him the go ahead.
You guys hit that thing with HE, didn't you?
Special smaller.
Affirm top.
All right, I thought so. It was a big ass mushroom cloud.
What up?
That's not, not necessarily a huge deal. I mean, we hit GAZs with fucking HE and shit. Yeah, that's more so. It is something that I would suggest, leaving to a rifle squad. Tell the rifle guys, hey, you hit it with a fucking AT4 or a law, but we were kind of shit out of luck, thanks to me. Sorry, no hollering.
Thank you, Top. I just wanted to say to 1-4, whoever took that mod shot against the Zeus cannon and the BMP, holy shit, that was amazing. That was like hitting a goddamn pinhole. So good fucking shot on that one. Both of those. That's all, Top. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Anyways, I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to continue training. I know we're already kind of at that time period or whatever. But seriously, just especially when you guys are in operation, so I don't have to hear the fucking captain yell at you, because I would much rather me fucking yell at you than hear the captain yell at you, because then it just, I don't know, it pisses me off when he has to yell at you guys. So especially when you guys are in operations, please just fucking take a minute and think about what you're doing. If platoon or whoever is pressuring you to move faster, just tell them to hold the fuck on. Wait one, whatever. Just take a minute and think about what you're doing before just blindly following orders and just running off like a maniac. Because all you're going to do is put yourself, and more importantly, your fucking guys at risk. And that's a problem. All right, so just take a minute. But that's all I got. Sergeant Smith, Private Callisto, fucking whoever goddamn else is here. If you guys want to continue training, then let's get after it. If not, then whatever. That's it.
My guys, I promise you 2300. So if you gotta go, you can go.
Yeah, we can end it here.
All right, guys. Looks like we're gonna wrap it up here. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I will see all of you later.